Way so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Oh yeah, friends, what's happening? Welcome back, mate. Well, welcome back. How's it going? Yes, Chelsea have announced their new signing, Renato Veiga, or Vega, however you want to pronounce it. And the Athletic is saying, Kepa to English, Kepa to Saudi. Possibly, is that the only way out? What's going on with Real Madrid? Hey, what's going on with Real Madrid? Yeah, I'm going to read this interview in a moment from Renato Veiga. Interesting. Clearly like a very intelligent young man we've got on our hands here. So I'm going to read that and talk about some other stuff as well. So thank you for joining me. Strap yourselves in, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for supporting the content. Zing! Super easy if you want to do so. Just drop a like on the video. That's nice if you do like the content. If you're a returning visitor and you're yet to subscribe, hey, just subscribe. Become one of the OG members of the GOAT Gang. And the real ones will remember that. They will. And if you choose to subscribe, hit that sweet, sweet bell, baby. Yeah. All right, mate. Just quickly as well, Cole Palmer. So some FPL prices have been released. For those of you like fantasy football, just quickly, Reece James 5 mil. Obviously he's not even starting the season, so but he could be a good one. Sterling 7. Maybe could be a good one if he becomes the cutback man in the Maresca system, can score some goals. I still think Jackson's good value at 7.5. Dewsbury Hall could prove to be good value if he can get the same amount of goals and assists in the Championship last season. He's at 6 million. And of course, Starboy, Galactico Ballon d'Or future winner, Cole Palmer has gone from 4.5 million to 10.5 million. A 6 million increase, more than doubled. I don't know if there's ever been such a radical increase on fantasy football. That's wild. I mean, obviously, the second season of Haaland was very expensive. He's gone mega expensive this season as well, which is good. But hey, many of you don't like fantasy football, so we're going to get into it. Let's talk about Renato Veiga first, shall we? All right, so he's been released. It's like he's a product or a film. He's been released. He's done an interview with Chelsea. Of course, they've done the official announcement, some press, and I want to react to this interview and see what Chelsea is saying about our new transfer, our new signing. We speak to Renato Veiga for the first time and find a confident and clever young man excited to take the step in the next part of his journey. Renato Veiga won't take long to settle in. Our newest acquisition may only turn 21 later this month, but he's already a man of the world. England will be the 6th different country Veiga has lived in. Wow. And his number of I can't speak today. I'm literally trying to say spoken languages, and I can't speak a language myself. Peut-être je continuerai en français. So he speaks English. Oh, he's not going to reel through the languages. He speaks fluently in English, so he's obviously done this interview in English. Already sits a remarkable 5 languages. On holiday in London with his girlfriend earlier this year, he used rented electric bikes to get around town and check out his favourite record stores. My guy, man of culture. Look, I'm a music man. I mean, I couldn't name you any new song come out these days, but I did my degree in music, first class honours. And, yeah, my guy's checking out record stores. I dig it. This is a man wise beyond his years. All right, what is this PR? That temperament and talent that's helped him get where he is today. Let's find out. He said this. Following my dad throughout his career, I would say that I'm very mature for my age. He's just signed a 7-year deal, of course, and this is what he was saying. His father, Nelson, had a 20-year playing career and represented Cape Verde 15 times. He says this, you get put into situations at a very young age, you have to adapt to them. It's like being in survival mode, and it's a way of living. You just live and get on with it. I lived abroad in Cyprus, in Morocco, when I was younger, and you just have to adapt to it. It made me build my strong character and personality. I dig it. Here we go. I speak 5 different languages. English, Francais, Portuguese, Espanol, and Arabic. I can't say Arabic in the how they say it. Yeah, so that is decent. That is decent. That has come from living abroad. I find it easier now to adapt to new environments because I've been put in that situation several times, but it's always new and exciting. I think we've got a special kid. I mean, I hope he can play football, because that would help, wouldn't it? My dad is the biggest inspiration. He used to play at centre-back, and because of him, I started to develop my love for football. I remember watching him when I was younger, and it would be the only place where I was quiet. Bless. I would just sit there and watch him play at stadiums, whereas at home, I would be kicking the ball around, and my mum would go nuts. Vega cites his compatriots Pepe and Cristiano as 2 other players who strongly influenced him. The old boys. Vega watched Pepe's defensive nous closely growing up. I hope not the shithouse, sorry. They have similarly physically imposing styles of play. So maybe, while Ronaldo's mentality and dedication is shit. But look, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Ronaldo in terms of, I think he's a bit of a knob, I'm pretty honest. I do think he's the top 2 footballers in the world, and therefore he has my profound level of respect in that sense. I'm not one of these like guys who thinks Messi's the best, so therefore I've got to try and say Ronaldo's terrible. Ronaldo is amazing, and I think there's no other footballer in the world that has the mentality of Ronaldo. I think I can only think of one other sports person, and that's Tom Brady, like Cristiano Ronaldo. So good role model in terms of that dedication. He says, wow is the new word Vega summons when he's asked for Chelsea memories, because apparently Chelsea are one of his favourite clubs. Oh, fancy that. The names of Eden Hazard, Didier Drogba, and N'Golo Kante, all French speakers, roll off the tongue. Out of the current crop, Vega's already familiar with one player, and he will get to know the rest soon. He says, Diego Moreira is my boy. I've known him from the national team. I look forward to seeing him here because I haven't actually got a chance to catch up with him. That'll be a special moment. Everyone loves Diego Moreira. He's like, what? He apparently is a proper dude. I don't think he did that well at Lyon on loan last season. And of course, we recalled him to free up the loan spot. But apparently, he's a proper dude. And like, he's just one of the boys. So it would be nice for him to do well. I mean, he's not going to be in the first team, is he? No, we should get him a championship loan and see how he gets on. But it'd be nice for Renato to bed into pre-season with him. For now, it's time to get down to business. Vega is a hugely impressive man off the pitch, and he's determined to show what he can do on it. He arrives at Stamford Bridge after a breakout year with Basel. He's 6'3", the man from Lisbon, and he's ready to prove his worth under Enzo Maresca. He says, I'm a smart, aggressive player. I'm comfortable with the ball, and I would describe myself as a complete player due to my versatility. He is confident, and I dig it. I'm into it. I'm here for it. I'm comfortable in many positions on the pitch. I wouldn't say I have a favourite position. Clever. On the pitch is my favourite position, Gaffer. But, because it depends on the opponent and tactical elements. But I've played left back, centre back, and CDM. I like to defend a lot with my height and physical strength. I enjoy it. I like to control the game with the ball or without the ball. That is a massive, Gaffer. That's not really what I should be doing. Gaffer. I'm maybe holding a microphone, guys. Microphone. Gaffer. I can do everything. I can play here. I can play there. I can play with the ball. I can play without the ball. Just give me a chance, big man. Yeah, dude, I'm actually buzzing. Let's talk about this. Look, man, I haven't learned any more of this kid's actually going to ball out at Premier League level in this team, but he's clearly an impressive young man, and that helps, right? If you're going to be a top-level athlete, professional, and yeah, I mean, if he's positionally and profile-wise scouted appropriately, obviously you got to scout for mentality and personality types. Clearly, he's ticked all the boxes with that as well, because he's moved several countries. He speaks 5 languages. Integration, no issue. He's confident. He's big. He's tall. He's physical build for the Premier League. I like it. Let me know what you think on Renato Vega. And let's speak about Kepa. Kepa Arrizabalaga. When will the nightmare end? I mean, look. Obviously, Kepa was a mistake, but he was good. And I watched Kepa. The season I've been to Stamford Bridge most. Maybe Lampard? Possibly Sarri. But I watched a lot of Kepa in goal. And I was there at the semi-final of the Europa League and his saves with the knee and all that. He had moments for Chelsea. You know, he would have been like a keeper that would have been like, yeah, good, thank you, if he cost like 20 million. And 20 million is significant. That's still like 6 million more than Petrovic. But not 71 million. That being said, let's see what Guillermo Rai has written about on The Athletic. He says, Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga is in talks with a potential move to Saudi Pro League side Al Ittihad. That's where Kante is, I think. Arrizabalaga spent last season on loan at Real Madrid, but the 29-year-old has made... He's still in his 20s. For a goalkeeper, that is not old. He's only made one start for the Spanish club after January. Wow. Owen Wilson. Arrizabalaga has joined Madrid following an anterior cruciate ligament injury, of course, sustained by colossal penis, but good goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois, during pre-season last summer. And the Spaniard then began the season as Madrid number 1, but of course lost his place to Andre Lunin midway through the campaign. Despite initially looking like Arrizabalaga would go back to Chelsea following his loan spell, with the goalkeeper substituted on for Courtois in the second half of Madrid's final game of the season, The Athletic reported earlier this week that he could well up end up returning to Madrid amid uncertainty over a potential contract extension for Lunin. I also heard as well they might want to capitalise on Lunin as, you know, a La Liga winning goalkeeper. Obviously, Courtois is coming back and goal, but Lunin was like, you know, most of the season won the title as the first choice goalkeeper. You'd probably sell him on low wages. Ish, you know, so I get it as like a generating asset, and then you bring Kepa back in for as low cost as possible, should he agree to it, as a number 2 again to Courtois. We'll see what happens with that. Madrid have compiled reports on other goalkeepers, but any potential move now depends on the board's approval. Arrizabalaga has yet to take a decision over his future, but The Athletic reported that he would prefer to stay in Madrid rather than coming back to London. Yeah, I bet. However, voices within his camp confirm that there's still pending conversation with Chelsea to decide his future. For now, he's under contract with Chelsea until 2025. Oh, it's just a year. In my head I was like, 2 more years, how is it getting longer? But no, that is 1 more year, and I'm getting older. Wow, the years are catching up on me. And it remains to be seen whether the Premier League side will allow to leave on the free transfer. I've said this before. I said we might just terminate his contract, essentially do what we did with Ziyech in a way, but Ziyech is structured in such a way that we could make like a couple of million maybe. Kepa thanks the Real Madrid fans on his Instagram page. No one cares about that. Al Ittihad, meanwhile, were one of the funds taken over by the Saudi PIF that prompted a spending spree, of course, which included Karim Benzema, Fabinho, and of course N'Golo Kante. Yes, that is his Saudi team confirmed. Alrighty then. Well, yes. Take the bag. Saudi. Kepa, Lukaku, anyone else who wants to go. Let's see if we can get him out there. Cool. So there you go. Not as long today's video or this evening's video. I wanted to react to these stories, but yeah, I'll try and start doing 2 videos a day again, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, so I can keep up with all the latest news in terms of bringing it to you and giving you my reaction. So thank you for supporting the content. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I do hope to see you back here very, very soon, mate. You are my friend, so come back and visit. All right. Peace.